Howdy, my name is Brian Vish, and this is the WLEN Evening News. Let's get into it. Adrian will open its bicentennial festivities with a free community concert on July 3rd featuring the Adrian City Band and Lenawee Community Chorus. The event will take place at the Adrian Farmers Market from 6:30 to 9 p.m. The concert is part of a series of events planned to honor the City of Adrian's 200-year anniversary. Located on Front Street behind the Croswell Opera House, the market area provides a covered pavilion and restrooms for public convenience. The celebration invites residents to gather for an evening of music, history, and community.
The community chorus will be singing along with some of these pieces. So they're going to be patriotic pieces and historical pieces that they will be singing and performing that night.
The first 200 attendees will receive free Tufts ice cream, courtesy of Mark's Trading Company, beginning at 6:30 p.m. At 7 p.m., the Adrian City Band will take the stage to perform a series of patriotic and historical pieces. The Lenawee Community Chorus will accompany the band throughout the performance. The Adrian City Band is recognized as the second oldest continuously operating community band in both Michigan and the United States. Free parking will be available nearby, and attendees are encouraged to bring lawn chairs and blankets. The farmers market site includes accessible seating and public restrooms. The Adrian City Commission has established 3 new industrial development districts to support future economic development at key commercial sites across the city. The Commission approved the resolution at its meeting on June 16th. Each resolution creates a district designed under Michigan's Industrial Property Tax Abatement Program, allowing eligible developers to apply for tax incentives. The approved districts include properties at 906 James Street, 1357 Division Street, and 600 East Beecher Street. All 3 sites were the subject of public hearings held at the same meeting. No objections were recorded. The designation enables qualifying businesses to apply for industrial facilities tax exemptions through the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. With the new districts now in place, the city may see new manufacturing, warehousing, or light industrial investment in those areas. Any proposed developments would require separate review and approval. At that same meeting, Adrian residents spent over an hour during Monday night's public comment period, urging city leaders to publicly oppose federal immigration enforcement practices and support protections for local immigrant families. The comments came during the June 16th Adrian City Commission meeting, where multiple speakers demanded that the city adopt a policy distancing itself from collaboration with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE. Residents raised concerns over recent deportations and alleged targeting of individuals in Adrian, citing fears within the local immigrant community and calling on officials to adopt a sanctuary-style stance. Speakers urged the commission to draft a formal resolution or policy that would prohibit local cooperation with ICE detainers, transfers, or data sharing. Several reference examples from other Michigan cities that have taken public positions on immigrant enforcement. Mayor Angie Sword-Heath closed the meeting by acknowledging the speaker, stating, "We hear you." While no formal action was taken, the mayor's acknowledgement suggests the issue may receive further consideration. The Lenawee Historical Museum is hosting a program entitled Adrian's Governor Croswell House, Style, Context, and Significance in Mid-19th Century America on Thursday, June 26, with guest speaker Dr. Peter Barr, Ph.D. Dr. Barr is an adjunct professor of art and architectural history at Adrian College and a former member of the Board of Trustees of the Lenawee Historical Society. He has led many tours of historic buildings and homes in and around the city of Adrian and will lead the Parade of Homes, which will include the Croswell House as part of Adrian's bicentennial celebration in July. He will be speaking about the Governor Croswell House that serves today as the home of the Lucy Wolcott Barnum chapter of the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. The Croswell House is located on North Broad Street and was built in the 1840s. The program, which is free and open to the public, will be held in the Fraser Auditorium on the 2nd floor of the museum. The doors will open at 6:30 and the program begins at 7 p.m. Light refreshments will be served. Two measures sponsored by State Senator Joseph Bellino to honor Monroe County Sheriff's Deputy Darren Young and Hillsdale County Deputy Sheriff William Butler Jr. were approved by the Senate Veterans and Emergency Services Committee last Wednesday. Senate Bill 69 would designate a portion of Highway M50 in Monroe County from South Raisensville Road to Her Road as the Animal Control Officer Darren Young Memorial Highway. Young died in 2020 at age 24 from injuries sustained in the line of duty when her marked Animal Control Division vehicle was hit by a drunk driver. Senate Bill 70 would designate a portion of Highway M34 in Hillsdale County from Pioneer Road to South Pittsford Road as the Deputy Sheriff William Butler Jr. Memorial Highway. Butler was killed in the line of duty at age 51 after being fatally shot while assisting another officer during a traffic stop in 2024, becoming the first Hillsdale County Sheriff's deputy to be killed on duty since 1930. If bills are signed into law, they would have no fiscal impact on state or local government, as state law requires sufficient private contributions to completely cover the cost of erecting and maintaining markers indicating the name of a memorial highway. Senator Bellino paid tribute to the two deputies in a statement saying, quote, "It is time we recognize their dedication and the loss of these two outstanding deputies," unquote. The Lenawee County Parks Commission reviewed active parks capital projects on Monday, confirming early progress on roofing repairs and electrical installations at Gerber Park. The Parks Capital Fund remains in strong standing with over $111,000 available for future use. During its June 16th meeting, the Parks Commission discussed facility improvements and funding allocations tied to the county's capital projects budget. The updates focused on the Gerber Pavilion, a frequently used public site that is now undergoing structural upgrades. A roofing project at Gerber has begun with $4,075 already spent out of the $8,965 budget. A separate electrical installation at the same site is also underway with $20,625 allocated but not yet utilized. Together, these two efforts represent more than $29,000 in project funding. The Parks Capital Fund balance remains at $111,079 following these project commitments. The following steps include completing electrical work at Gerber and finalizing the upcoming Story Walk installation. Additional capital projects may be considered later this year, contingent upon usage and the availability of grants. Over the weekend, a nationwide No Kings protest ignited and Lenawee County took part. Dallas Behringer has the story.
Demonstrators across the state of Michigan participated in the No Kings protests on Saturday in 70 cities, including Adrian and Tecumseh. The No Kings protests were scheduled to coincide with President Donald Trump's 79th birthday, as well as with a military parade in Washington, D.C., celebrating the U.S. Army's 250th birthday. According to Lenawee Indivisible, at least 850 people attended the protests at Comstock Park in Adrian, while over 200 attended the Tecumseh protest at Adams Park.
Today is really important because it's a celebration of the founding of the Army. The Army was founded in order to fight against a tyrant, the king, and that's why this is called No Kings. I'm here with Lenawee Indivisible because peacefully and non-violently, all through the course of history, that's how you've had the best impact on what's happening. In addition to non-violence, peaceful protest, that's a tactic. The strategy is to look for people who have been hurt, who realize they're being hurt, and to welcome them in to making a change to get back the very pluralistic democracy that we have. We don't have to all agree. This is a really big tent movement, and we welcome people back. If you realize you didn't know that person was going to hurt. Our best power is the power to do things locally. We're worried about what's going to happen to women, what's going to happen to minorities, what's going to happen to people who are elderly. And we want to make sure that we work locally to do what we can. We can't fix everything, but we can work to support people who are under fire, including women and people who are trans and gay. What's happening with the democracy is someone that we welcome to do what you can about that. You can join Lenawee Indivisible, you can join other organizations. It's important to remember, we are not an arm of any party, we are nonpartisan, we will work with anyone who wants to restore democracy.
In addition to the two protests opposing Trump, at least one other demonstration was held in support of the president on the lawn of the old courthouse in Adrian. The Lenawee County Republican Party promoted the event on their Facebook page as a dual celebration of Flag Day and Trump's birthday. The American Civil Liberties Union reports that around 5 million people demonstrated nationwide, making this one of the largest single-day demonstrations in American history. Reporting for WLEN News, I'm Dallas Behringer.
And finally tonight, the Adrian District Library has been awarded a $10,000 grant from the American Library Association that will help the library implement a variety of initiatives to improve accessibility for people with disabilities. The Adrian District Library was selected as one of 300 libraries to participate in Round 3 of the ALA initiative, Libraries Transforming Communities, Accessible Small and Rural Communities. Some of the funds will be used to improve overall accessibility in the building, including the purchase of height-adjustable tables and layer-style door handles. Additionally, some of the funds will be used for youth-related initiatives, including staff training and programming resources for children with autism and the purchase of large print materials for youth with low vision. As part of the grant, Adrian District Library staff will host conversations with residents about what they might find difficult about using the library. Staff and the library board will use information from the community conversations to determine how to best utilize the grant funds to improve both physical accessibility to the library building and access to resources and programming for youth. Community conversations will take place on Tuesday, June 24th at 6 p.m. and on Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. Those interested in attending may do so in person in the community room of the library at 143 East Maumee Street in downtown Adrian or online via Zoom. A dinner of pizza and salad will be served for in-person attendees, courtesy of Hungry Howie's Pizza in Adrian. Please contact the library at 517-265-2265 or visit adrian.library.mi.us to register to attend. And that's it for the WLEN Evening News. I'll see you tomorrow, Lenawee.